After an 0-2 start here in year 9 with the Rams, we have climbed back to 500, winning our week 3 and 4 games. But now we go into week 7 against the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. We faced this team in Jesse Wagner's NFL debut, and now we're back in his 3rd season again to take them on. But first, we're going to go through weeks 5 and 6. And week 5, we get a breakout chance for David Jackson. If he gets 3 touchdowns or a $150 through the air, he can go up to superstar dev. But instead, we lose the game and only scored 10 points, despite outgaining the Seahawks by about 70 yards. Wagner 227, Pollard 124. No touchdowns or INTs for Wagner here in this game. Matthew Williams ran the ball well. Trevor Offord had 85 yards. David Jackson 57. But yards don't win games. Points do, and we could not get on the board. We allowed 17 points, which was a good day for our defense this season, and we still couldn't win the game. Seems to always be some different kind of a problem game after game, but we do bounce back against the Cardinals, winning 28-24 in a 4th quarter comeback. Although Wagner did not play very well, we still got the win. 2 picks for him, 1 pick for Joey Simpson. Matthew Williams had probably his worst average day on the ground, at least in a sim game, while Demarius Allen got plenty of carries and scored, as did Wagner on the ground for 2 total touchdowns. JSN, now a Cardinal, dropped 62 and a touchdown in this game. But we had 3 receivers go for around 40 plus yards. Raheem Finch had a sack for us, and we had a pick from Darius Richards to secure the victory. No forced fumbles at all or recoveries, and both kickers missed a field goal, but Kuz was blocked, so it does not really count as a miss in my mind. But here we go against the Ravens, a big matchup against Lamar Jackson. A real test for our defense and for the offense, coming off a really solid performance against the Bengals. Can we do it again against another pretty good team? They come in at, I believe, 3-3, trying to get above 500. We come in at the same record. So both teams trying to avoid dropping down below 500. It will start with the football, brought out by Eric Pemberton up to the 30-yard line. First play from scrimmage for the Rams. It's a pass and it's overthrown. Wagner off target. Not how you want to start the game. Next play, more play action, and knocked away this time. High coverage there on David Parson. Our 3rd straight play fake. They only brought 3. We have 6 blockers in there. And Wagner has all day to throw. Literally the longest any quarterback will ever have in their career. And then we throw the ball away. How is that even possible? I don't know. But a 3-and-out to start the ball game. And the Ravens take over at their 25. On the ground, this is Yarborough, their 2nd running back. Their backup gets the first carry for them. And now, 2nd down. Over the middle, it's caught for the first by Tyrone Pritchett. Next play, they're going to keep it in the hands of Jackson, and he's brought down by Daniel Levy after a gain of 5. On the ground again. First down for Jackson, up to the 50. New set of downs, same exact play, another option. Just shy of the markers, and now we lose our number 2 corner, Emmanuel Forbes, who's shaken up on the play. He will head to the locker room. Hopefully he can return. They're going to keep it with Jackson once again, the 4th straight play, and he's got a gain of 20. Up to the 21-yard line. 4 runs for 42 yards for Lamar. Now back to the air with Hairston, who has played out of the backfield, and he's going to get the carry here for the first down. So he's playing receiver, playing running back. This guy's got a pretty good skill set, but Jackson's going backwards. Raheem Finch, after Jackson got flushed up, brings him down. Going to be a loss of 8 or so. Second down and goal. Jackson over the middle, right back to Harrison inside the 5. Knocking on the door. Jackson rolls out on the move and finds Dante Royals in the end zone for the touchdown. The Rams go 3 and out, and the Ravens respond by driving down the field and putting 6 on the board. The PAT makes it 7. 11 plays, over 5 minutes gone. We saw that story against the Bengals. We saw it the week before. And it keeps on happening against our defense, man. I don't know why. But we start off with a dump off from Matthew Williams on our second possession. And then we run the exact same play. Why? Why in God's name are we doing this to ourselves? I don't know. But 3rd and 5. Got to convert. Avoid a 3 and out again. Wagner down the field and wide open. He's got Trevor Offord. Just standing still, waiting for his quarterback to find him. A gain of 29 yards, and we are in field goal range. Play fake on 1st and 10. This is David Parson wide open to move the chains. From the 24. Back to throw again. No runs thus far for LA. And we are approaching the end of the first quarter here. Can we give the ball to Matthew Williams? We're not going to. Wagner, end zone, touchdown, number 5, Trevor Offord. And we have tied the ball game up at 7 apiece. A good response on this possession after opening 3 and outs. We're back on track offensively. Minute 47 to go here in the first quarter for Jackson and the Ravens. Harrison on the ground. Gets 3 yards. Tackle made by Christian Bernard, who gets plenty of playing time as the backup strong safety. Now 3rd and 3 coming up. On the 32. Jackson back to throw for Flowers. Incomplete. Knocked away by Darius Richards. The defense forces a Baltimore punt. We take back over, a chance to take the lead for the first time. Wagner's throw, batted away. Double coverage. Still yet to run the ball. We've ran play action so many times, but what's the point in doing that if you haven't even run the ball? It's not going to fool the defense whatsoever. 3rd and 10. Lofted down the field. Deep shot just overthrew Matthew Williams, who had like 3 steps on his defender. Oh, man. Wagner, that is his best accuracy, is on deep throws, and he misses that one. And the Ravens get it back. Last play of the quarter, incomplete. Antonio Stroud with the pass deflection to end the first. But 12 pass plays, 0 runs. Even though, once again, I increased the amount of runs in our playbook and the usage for them on different play calls. 3rd and 10 for Baltimore. Jackson takes off. Ruiz steps up and forces a slide. The defense once again will give the offense the ball back. 2 big stops in a row. We start from the 24-yard line. Wagner misses Pemberton, and that is a touchdown ball if he can connect. Are you kidding me, man? 2nd and 10. This one's online, and that will move the chains. From the 38, more play action. They link up again, and this time he's gone. Pemberton to the house. He did this last episode, and he's back here again. Do we have another receiving star in the making? He's had a huge season to this point. Better than both David Jackson and Trevor Offord. What a performance from Eric Pemberton already. Back-to-back weeks, he's putting on a show. 77 yards on 3 plays. And we have our first lead of the game. Play action on 1st and 10 for the Ravens. And that one's complete to Dante Royals, who already has a touchdown under his belt. And now out to Zay Flowers for a gain of 5. 7 for 10 start through the air for Lamar Jackson. He's going to keep it, but Ruiz is there in the backfield for a loss of 1. Really nice play right there by the linebacker. 3rd down. Jackson under pressure, and he is sacked again by Raheem Finch. A loss of 7 and the 3rd straight stop by the Rams defense. They're doing their best. Can the offense match them? 1st and 10, almost picked off. Wagner has got to be careful here. 2nd and 10, under 7 to go in the quarter, and he overthrows Pemberton again on another touchdown ball. You can't be serious, man. So many missed opportunities, but at least we got the 1st down. Facing pressure, no less. That was a good throw. But he's missed some huge plays already. And our first run, we lose 2. Our first run comes halfway through the 2nd quarter. I've got to really actually make some adjustments to our playbook as Wagner is intercepted for the first time. Mike McVay had it thrown right to him. Williams was not even moving. You cannot miss this throw this badly. He's standing still. McVay this was the same guy that almost had the pick on the previous play. And the Ravens take over. 19 passes for us, 1 run. I would just love... I would love Matthew Williams to touch the ball more on the ground, but it's just not possible for whatever reason. I'll show you guys the playbook afterwards because the playbook, there's more runs and passes in there, I swear to you. But once again, our defense gets off the field. Darius Richards makes the tackle on Jackson, and that is their 4th straight stop. They're doing their best. They're trying to will us to a win. Flashes of the past couple of years, with the offense always seeming to be a step behind our defense. 1st down here to Pemberton, who's had a monster first half. 98 yards on 3 catches. Williams on the outside. Nothing doing. 3 runs for 4 yards. Back to the air on 2nd. Caught by Pemberton to move the chains. He's been the go-to guy for Jesse Wagner. Already a $110 through the air. And still a lot of football left. This is Parson for 8 more. To set up 2nd down and short. Going to close the half strong. 1st down to number 84. On the 25. And out of bounds. Or only no yards for Williams. On the check down. Now looking end zone. Wagner intercepted again by Mike McVay. And that just cost us at least a field goal and a 2-possession lead. I don't know what is going on with Jesse Wagner, man, but he looks a whole lot worse than he did at all last season. The start of this year is really reminding me of his rookie season, especially those first couple of weeks where we could move the ball down the field, but then Wagner would throw a bunch of picks. He's already thrown 2 in the first half, and the Ravens are driving. Down the field and caught by Royals. Between the corner and the safety, and they're in field goal range now. Caught on the slants. That's Zay Flowers for 4. They burn their 2nd timeout. They got 1 left. 2nd down and 6. Mark Andrews on the outside. And with 1 timeout left, they will take the field goal here to close the first half. And that right there is at least a 6-point swing. Instead of potentially leading right now by maybe 14, but really by 10, we cough the ball up and it's a 4-point game instead. This seems to always be how we end these first halves, man. We always fail to score or turn the ball over, and then the other team just drives down the field and scores right before halftime, and then it's closer than it really should have been. You got Damon Craig's Broncos here hosting the 5-1 Raiders, and they're on track to win that game, but it's close. Only a 1-touchdown lead. But 14-10, we should be up by a whole lot more. But instead, Wagner INTs have the Ravens within 1 score, and of course, they start the half with the football. On the ground with Hairston. 4 runs for 12 yards so far in this game for him. They go right back to him. He spins out of a tackle and is finally brought down by Richards. 3rd and 3. Screen pass. Levy gets there before his blockers, and the defense is doing all they can. They're doing all they can to give the offense a chance to increase our lead to multiple possessions. And yet they failed to do so far. Can we do it here? 1st and 10. We're back to throwing it. BJ Traynor for 3 yards. From the 31, we hand it off. Williams fakes outside and has a 1st down and more. A really nice run. His best one so far. It's almost like if we could run the ball here and run it more, then we'd have a chance, but we don't even have to. It's Pemberton again. A huge bust in coverage. And the Rams finally lead by 2 scores. What a day for Eric Pemberton, the free agent pickup. He's our 4th receiver on the depth chart. And he's popping off, man. I don't know why he's playing more than Morgan Stoudemire, but I'm kind of glad he is. Lamar Jackson starts the Ravens' next drive with a huge gain into plus territory. He is 1 run shy of 100 yards. Now Dante Royals gets the pitch pass, and Jackson has not thrown an incompletion in several possessions. He keeps it again and moves the chains. From the 30, play action, and now he's taken off again. Another 1st down for Baltimore. And right now, after a good couple of stops on the first couple of drives on these carries for Lamar, we just cannot stop it at all right now. That's Mark Andrews for 5 yards. To bring up 2nd down and 5. Show and pass. On the slant, it's picked off by Darius Richards. Down to at the 1. What a play. They threw a double slant pass, and Richards jumps the one behind him to give us the ball back. That is a touchdown or field goal saving drive or pick right there. And we take over at the 1. Gonna hand it off. Williams nearly was tackled in the end zone. That's Aldridge. Again, we had traded Bobby Betts to this team to get Bradley Lynch. That's his first real big play there for their number 1 defensive tackle. 3rd and 11, we hand it off, and this drive goes absolutely nowhere. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back with really good field position. Because look where we're punting from. Surprised it wasn't blocked. This is a return man out across the 50 and tackled at the 45. And the Ravens pretty much have a second chance at scoring on this half of the field. 1st and 10, handoff. This is Hairston across the line to gain. 1st and 10. Back to him again. But a loss of 1 there. Levy on the tackle. Brings up 2nd down and long. To keeper. Lamar's got some space on the outside. Only 1 man to beat, and he can't beat him. George Vance, a touchdown saving tackle. But Lamar's got 132 yards on the ground alone. Now for the end zone, and just shy, it's Zay Flowers inside the 1. Knocking on the door once again. 1st and goal. And Hairston loses a few. In the backfield is Carlos Ruiz. So they go backwards. Second down. And that is a touchdown for Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are back within one score. The defense allows a touchdown after a really solid couple of quarters. They're going to go for two to make it a 3-point game. End zone. Intercepted by Levy to prevent the 2-point conversion. And it's still a 5-point game. First and 10 Rams. Over the middle and caught for the first down by Matthew Williams, who still is way too involved in the air, but I guess if we're not going to run the ball, might as well throw it to him, right? Third quarter over. We go to the fourth, leading by 5, 21-16. Play fake. Wagner heaving it down the field. He's got David Jackson who hauls it in. But they say no. They say that he was out of bounds. And I never had a chance to challenge. They won't booth review it. It's second down instead. From the 37-yard line, this is out to Jackson again. Or never mind, it's actually Morgan Stoudemire. But he turns upfield for a first down. That's his first reception. His first target as well. Next play, clean pocket. Right back to Pemberton. Sticking with the passing game, and Wagner dismissed an open receiver for a first down. He's missing way too many of these throws. But he breaks a sack, throws a strike to the enemy. It's picked off, and that is gone. Nobody's going to catch up. Ezekiel Carr. This was just a severely underthrown pass by Wagner. His third INT of the ball game, and now the Rams are losing for the first time since the first quarter. Right when the fourth quarter started, Jesse Wagner said, yeah, Ravens in front. At least the 2-point conversion's not converted. We get it back down by 1. Still a lot of football left to play, but got to shake off now 3 interceptions. First and 10, this is Trevor Offord. Nice yards after catch. Across the 50. But way too many passes for me, man. Way too many. That's why we've thrown so many picks. Because we're throwing the ball too much down the field and overthrown for the end zone. There's so many incompletions from Jesse Wagner. And now he's picked off again. And that's Bobby Betts, the former Ram. Traded to Baltimore in week 3. And he takes it all the way for their second pick 6 of the quarter. You cannot be serious. What is Jesse Wagner even thinking here? This is not a good throw. This is heavily covered. There's a break on the route, and once again, it's underthrown. And just like that, we're down by 8 points, 29-21. This right here is pretty much our last chance. 8:20 left to go. You have to score a touchdown. But now we're scared to throw the ball because we've thrown four INTs. And we're just going to hand the ball off now. Second down, Williams breaks a tackle and converts the first down across our 35. Right back to the ground game with Demarius Allen checking in. He gets 9 yards. It's almost like if we could have just run the ball earlier this game, then maybe we just wouldn't have four picks. But instead, here we are. 3rd and 1. Throwing the ball and dropped by the fullback, Chuck Johnson. Nothing going right all of a sudden for the Rams. 4th and 1. We stay out there, and we're going to throw it. Don't know why we don't just hand the ball off, but we do convert with Trevor Offord. Keep the drive alive. Back to the ground, though, with Williams spinning away from some tacklers and getting the first down. Just give this guy the rock. For Pete's sake, give this guy the ball, and we will drive down the field. But empty look on 1st and 10. Wagner hit as he threw, and he had offered down the sideline for a touchdown. How many throws have we missed just like that? And now he's picked off for the 5th time. Demarius Overton had it thrown right to him. Wagner just out in front of Stoudemire. And that's 5 interceptions, man. You cannot win any football game when you throw 5 interceptions. The Ravens take over. And with under 5 to play, 1 score ends it. 2nd and 4, we bring pressure, and that pass went off a helmet of a defender. 3rd down for the Ravens. Jackson completes it across the middle to move the chains. Now to the ground. This is Hairston breaking a tackle and evading a defender. And he moves the chains. 1st and 10 again for the Ravens. Back to the air now. Down the sideline, it's Royals. They beat us on that same throw to end the first half, and now they're back in field goal range. 3rd and 2 from the 19-yard line, and Royals drops it, but not before they get themselves a field goal chance. Eddie Piñeiro's field goal puts the game out of reach, and the Rams lose behind 5 picks from QB1. I don't even know what to say about this game. I don't even know. They doubled their score in the 4th quarter alone, purely off of Jesse Wagner's picks. I mean, he lost us this game. We threw the ball 50 times. Why? Why? Even after I increased the amount of runs and when we should run the ball, I will show you guys the playbook here soon because I just don't understand what is going on here. He also had a 48% pass completion percentage. I mean, you just can't win these games. Even when our defense played one of their best games all season, and it doesn't matter because of our quarterback. He has regressed back to really his rookie year. This game reminds me a lot of his debut. His debut was against the Ravens. He threw a couple of picks in that game, especially in the second half. And he threw, I think, 2 pick sixes too in that game. And he had to here, and he's already matched his INT total from last season. Where do we go from here? What do we do about this? I don't know. The only answer that I have is to try and run the ball more. But I've already tried that. We now lead the NFL in giveaways at 11 through 7 games. This is not going to get it done. Also, we're also pretty bad on 3rd down, 25th in the league. Our defense is still relatively struggling. And here is the playbook. You guys got to tell me, what am I missing here? On 1st and 10, I've got 4 different run plays as the top rated plays over any passing plays. 4 runs, and yet we never run the ball on 1st and 10. Make it make sense. Should it be a whole star above, 2 stars above? What do I got to do here? I'm going to try and increase it a bit more here. On 2nd and medium, I've got 2 runs, or 3 runs rather, as the top 3 plays on this play call script. Guess I'll have to increase those ones. 2nd and short, same story. I've got 5 different runs over any passing plays, and yet it takes us a full quarter and a half to even consider handing the ball off to our running back, who has had 3 straight years of 1,000 plus yards and 4.5 plus per carry. If we just get Matthew Williams involved here, then I'm convinced that we can win the majority of these games. But with a new OC, maybe he's part of the problem. Maybe he is the reason why we're throwing the ball way too much in these games. But you also can't take any blame off of the quarterback, Jesse Wagner, because if he was any good, then, we could have won this game easily, because the defense was outplaying their offense, despite Jackson popping off for a big day on the ground. But where do we go from here? Now we're 3-4, and our quarterback has regressed to even worse than his rookie season. I'm not sure how to fix this team unless we just take the ball out of the hands of our quarterback. That's all I got.